Hi, I'm Sara and I'm an engagement assistant at HEPC and I study Biomedical Science at Sheffield Hallam University. So I did GCSEs. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked to. I started doing a BTEC in Applied Science with Forensics, realised that I really enjoyed taking science and using it to solve problems, but I didn't want to do it in the context of forensics. I wanted to do it in healthcare, so I went back to my sixth form, started doing A-level biology, chemistry and geography, and then once I started going to open days, I got to know about biomedical science, which really appealed to me. So a few barriers that I faced was, firstly, I suffered with anxiety disorder. So going to university was a very scary thought for me. But at Sheffield Hallam University, I got a wellbeing advisor and she really helped me with some coping strategies. I was also a COVID year, so I had a lot of isolation and kind of anxiety with going back into the real world again, and we had some online labs, so it was a real adjustment going back to that. And I think also my grades were a lot lower than I would have liked, and because of that I didn't have as much confidence going in as I would have liked. So as well as learning all the interesting content and getting comfortable with working in a laboratory and using industry standard equipment, I really enjoyed being part of the extracurricular. So I was the president of Bioscience Society, I was the lead representative working with course reps from foundation year all the way up to PhD. I was a STEM ambassador and an EDI rep, and these roles really helped me develop my interpersonal skills and my transferable skills, and I also had a lot of fun. We did a University challenge, which was where we did quizzes and challenges, we went laser tag, and during Ramadan we even had an iftari which brought together the community in our department. I think even if you don't think you're smart enough or you don't think you've got the grades, just use your A-levels as a stepping stone. For me, I didn't get good GCSEs or A-level results, but I still walked out with a first at the end of my degree, and I think that's because it was a lot more practical based, so I was using my knowledge and presenting it in presentations or doing projects rather than trying to memorize everything before an exam, so I ended up performing a lot better. So yeah, that would be my one advice.